How's it going, everyone? Today I wanted to give you guys a little inside look on what I've been working on lately. Today I'm going to be working on my backhand. This is something I've been drilling a lot with the ball machine. Specifically, I'm working on like how to attack from like the transition zone. Something that a lot of players I see do in the transition zone is they kind of get a little bit timid and they either only block or reset. But I've actually been working on being a little bit more proactive in the transition zone and trying to be a bit more of a threat. Special shout out to Chirp for sponsoring this channel. I'll talk a little bit more about them at the end of the video. Let's get into it. All right, so for the first thing that I'm working on here is I'm gonna be in the transition zone here. This is kind of like the spot where you don't want to hang out, but this is a really important spot to be really comfortable at either resetting or actually counter-attacking. So what I'm gonna do for this first part is I'm just gonna warm up my backhand counters. And this is kind of mimicking a scenario where, like, say I'm transitioning up and then an opponent tries to attack me. Instead of me like just awkwardly like popping the ball up here, like I run up and I do something like that, or I'm a bit timid here, this high ball right here, and be able to actually have offense even in this no man's land.
So I thought it'd be cool to give you guys a few examples of this shot from a recent pro game and break it down for you guys. Keep your eye on Anna Bright here. She's one of my favorite players to watch because of how proactive she is. She does use a two-handed backhand, which I don't really have down yet, but the concept is pretty similar. So right here, notice how Anna is watching her partner James. Even though she's in the transition zone, she's being proactive and actually looking for an opportunity to attack. Etta right here hits a drive to her, thinking it might be safe to attack her because she's still in the transition zone. But Anna lunges forward here and executes a beautiful backhand attack for a winner. Keep in mind, this is against Ben Johns and Etta Wright, two of the top players in the world. Let's take a look at another example. So even in a dink rally, I love how Anna kind of positions herself here. It might seem a bit strange that Anna is so far back, but I don't think she's doing this to be passive. She's almost baiting for an attack, which again, same pattern. Even though she's in the transition zone, she uses her backhand to counter the ball for another winner. So jealous of that backhand.
So this is something that is maybe a little bit higher level, but I think it's really, really important for us to develop this ability to have a weapon to not only defend ourselves, but to attack back. Because if we're not fighting back, we're often just gonna get steamrolled in the game. Practicing at the kitchen is gonna be a little bit easier because you could hit better angles downwards. Like right here, it's really easy to hit down. But this zone right here, this is where we have to hit a little bit straighter, and it takes a little bit more precision to be able to attack here. But it's a really powerful tool to be able to be comfortable right here. All right, so the next progression here is I'm gonna do kind of a reaction drill. So same exact kind of mid-court backhand counter, except I'm gonna add this here. So I'm looking this way, and as soon as I hear the ball, I'm turning, and then I'm attacking. So it adds a little bit of an extra layer of reaction time. And oftentimes when we're playing pickleball, it's not so straightforward. Sometimes we're on the move, sometimes we don't expect balls coming. This kind of mimics those situations where maybe I'm like chasing a ball here, I get settled back, and I have to be ready. Because oftentimes when we're playing pickleball, we don't always have the luxury of facing forward the entire time. Okay, and the last level progression is I'm gonna face completely this way. This is much harder, but I think it's definitely worth practicing because it really just trains your mind to be able to adapt in a split second. Just be careful not to get whacked in the face. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know where the ball is coming because sometimes it's coming a little bit to my shoulder. But when I have less time to react, I'm not swinging as much. If you notice like that one, maybe I'll slow-mo that one. But I don't have a lot of time to react. If I don't have a lot of time to react, I'm not gonna go for a big swing. I'm gonna go for more of a punch because that's a bit more consistent and more compact. All right, courts are filling up, so I gotta wrap this video up real quick. But this last one is a backhand sequence drill where I'm hitting a return and I'm hitting a block and then it feeds me a couple like drops, and then it hits a overhead. So it kind of stitches a lot of different things together, and it makes it feel like a real game. If you're using a Titan ball machine, this is called the backhand sequence drill, and might not be able to talk too much because this one takes a little bit of focus. Here we go. Especially the overhead. I'm terrible at overheads. All right, here we go. So slice, block, couple of attacks, and then a lob. Oh, nice deep. Oh. Overhead. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more aggressive here. Whoa. All right, keep going, keep going. Oh. All right. Yeah, courts are filling up, so I might cut this video a little bit short here. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to cut the video short because the courts started getting really packed here. But I do want to give a shout out to Chirp for sponsoring the channel. I've been using these back rollers that they make. They're incredible. If you are like me and you play a lot of pickleball, you might have like some soreness in your back. For me, it's my lower back that really is sore. And Chirp, I don't know if you can hear the cracks, but every time I use this, I get the gnarliest back cracks, and it's so amazing, especially, oh, okay, I don't know if you heard that, but that was, honestly, right after pickleball, I just keep this in my backpack because it's nice and portable. It really penetrates pretty deep into the muscles. This is definitely the best back roller that I've ever used, so thank you, Chirp, for sponsoring this channel. I love you guys. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one.